Hey there everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video just talking about how I feel about the launch trailer or the teaser trailer for the Netflix original series Shadow and Bone that was just released today. So I've been waiting for a very long time for this show, and I'm honestly on the edge of my seat. So Six of Crows duology from Leigh Bardugo, who also wrote the Shadow and Bone trilogy, happens to be pretty much my favorite young adult fantasy series to date. Six of Crows and The Crooked Kingdom were some of my top reads, and to this day, I don't regret giving either of those books 5-star reviews. I still really love those books so much. I love the characterizations. I love just the flawless execution of different minority groups and done in such a seamless and non-heavy-handed way. Just the amount of representation that was in those two books, and it was just done in a way that I thought was really clever. Now, I am not as familiar with the Shadow and Bone trilogy as I am with Six of Crows, but I am still excited from what I've seen. Just like the opening shots with the shadow and the music, I just absolutely adore it. I have to say, it just is tone perfect. So I have watched the trailer at least 2 to 3 times already, and every single time I get the same chills up and down my spine. Can I tell you, score means so much. When you're doing like a teaser trailer, just those opening notes that sets that ominous tone, oof, I love it. I love that so much. Scoring makes everything. So I'm already hyped just by that alone. I'm also really curious as to how they're going to meld the Six of Crows duology and the Shadow of Bones trilogy books seamlessly into the same Grishaverse universe. I haven't read Shadow and Bone series from Leigh Bardugo, but from my understanding, Elena is the main character, and then there's Darkling, who's her love interest slash antagonist, and then there's Mal, I believe, as well, that we're also introduced to in this teaser trailer. And I'm wondering if it's going to be a situation where there's going to be drastic changes to the overall arching story, that once we get into the Six of Crows part of the story where we're introduced to all the other remaining crows, that Elena and these characters from Shadow of Bone will still be in the universe and will still have, you know, primary functional roles in the overall mythology of the show. So I'm actually someone that's not necessarily a book purist. I don't need for adaptations to be 100% or even 90% faithful to the source material. As long as you get the general story and the heart of the messaging down pat, I'm good. My concern is more chemistry between characters that ring true. Obviously, incredible dialogue, obviously amazing action, well choreographed sequences, good use of budget to actually have SFX or any type of special effects that actually don't look so incredibly fake that is jarring and it takes you right out of the scene. That's what I'm looking forward to. And to be honest, from just watching the teaser trailer already, it looks like Netflix spent some coin. And that's all I ever really want from any fantasy series that's being adapted to either the small screen or the big screen, is spend some money. Spend some money, actually make it look like threatening. Actually make me as a viewer watching actually feel frightened for the characters. Just even seeing the opening shots of the shadow kind of eclipsing over them, oof, tone perfect. As I was saying before, I actually am really into the casting of the show so far, especially for the Six of Crows characters. Kaz is perfect. I wasn't too sure about Freddie Carter, I think that's his name, when the initial pictures were, but then once people started posting clips of his previous acting roles, I said, yes, they did well. They did well. He just has that face, that intimidating face, and just that presence. Even like the split 2 seconds you see him in the trailer, I thought to myself, perfect. And Nej, I thought from the moment that they revealed the actress's face, she was perfect. I have no doubts she's going to bring it and then some. Jesper, I'm kind of on the fence. I was on the fence initially when I saw the initial pictures, only because I was so attached to the character renderings that we saw in the books. But again, I'm not a book purist. I just think for representation's sake, it would be cool to have a dark-skinned actor playing Jesper, but that doesn't mean I'm going to rule out the actor that they did cast for the role. From the split seconds that you see him on screen with that smirk, then he just fires off that gun, and then the trailer just kicks up a notch. I thought, okay, I see where we're going with this. I like this. So I'm with it. I'm with it. Overall, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be great, and I've been waiting for a show to really enthrall me and pull me back in. It's been a while since I've watched something that has made me super excited that will be like appointment television. Like, I miss that era of TV where you had to be home at a certain time and no one can talk to you, no one can message you, everyone just has to leave you alone so you can just sit and focus on the show. It's been such a long time since I've had a show like that to look forward to. And I feel like if this show is going to be as amazing as I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be something akin to that. And in addition, I'm kind of hoping that this show will kind of be the next flagship for Netflix that will kind of encourage Netflix to kind of branch out with the next types of books that they want to adapt in the future. There's so much great fantasy that's coming out right now in the publishing industry, especially with a lot of representation. So I'm kind of hoping that the reception of this show will be amazing, and that even if it may not reach the level of Stranger Things as far as impact in pop culture, I'm hoping it'll have a similar type of audience to like Witcher, where it becomes kind of like a sleeper hit and that its fan base will grow, because I believe that the Grishaverse is just rich with potential and it can only get better. I am genuinely curious to see how they're going to meld the world of Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows duology together and make it work. I'm just happy that they got Ben Barnes in it. Again, I don't know much about the Shadow and Bone. I didn't get a chance to read the trilogy as of yet. But I just know I love Ben Barnes, and everything that I've heard about the character of the Darkling, he seems to be bringing that presence already in the trailer. Just the voice, the tone, just the way he walks in the room. Just, oof. I could talk your ear off, but anyways, I just wanted to get my quick thoughts out there on my thoughts of the trailer. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to the show. And my God, Netflix, please don't let us down. Please, please, oh please. Anyways, I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.